Good afternoon and happy Friday. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope you are excited for today. And if you're not, think about how great the Lord is and let that give you some joy. So today's verse of the day comes from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 4. And it says, "True humility and fear of the Lord leads to riches, honor, and long life." And that's from the NLT version. The Amplified Bible says, "The reward of humility, that is having a realistic view of one's importance, and the reverent, worshipful, or fear of the Lord is riches, honor, and life." I'm sure when most people see this verse, they jump straight to the riches, honor, and long life part. But we need to look at the beginning of the verse, the important part, humility and fear of the Lord. What is humility? What does it mean to be truly humble? The dictionary defines humility as a modest or low view of one's own importance or humbleness. Bible Hub, a site that I use when I do my Bible studies, says humility is the feeling of dependence, the lowly opinion of self, the surrender of will, the conviction of sin, which are all connected with humility. If we think about it, humility is a contradiction of the world in which we live in. We live in an age where everyone is big on themselves. Everyone thinks that they're more important than the next person, particularly people with money. I know you've heard or seen someone with some sort of title or affluence saying, "Do you know who I am?" We live in a world where time equals money, money determines class, class determines success, and success is determined by your amount of possessions. But none of these things actually have any true importance. God doesn't care what you have, where you live, or who you know. He cares about who you are on the inside. This verse makes me think about the verse in Mark chapter 8, verse 36 that says, "What good is it for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul?" What are you truly gaining if you have every possession but you're not humble? Arrogant people don't have true love and real friends. They have yes men in their corners telling them what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. And they do that in exchange for a piece of their money and notoriety. We tend to think that riches are tangible things that can be bought and sold. But the riches mentioned here are far more valuable than anything our earthly money can buy. The riches, honor, and long life that God provides cannot be attained through anything other than being his humble servants. Yes, your arrogance, your affluence, and money can get you monetary wealth and social stature, but these things will be destroyed one day. However, God's gifts are eternal. We spend so much time chasing the world's definition of success and happiness that we've been blinded by the true answer. We don't need to chase after these things. We think that if we get a little more money, a little more fame, a bigger house, a better job, that we will be fulfilled. But God said, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all of these things will also be given to you." We must humble ourselves, deny ourselves, put God on the pedestal and not our pride. Not only must we humble ourselves, but we must also fear the Lord. John Bevere put it so eloquently that fearing the Lord is not being afraid of him. It is to be afraid of being separated from him. Fearing the Lord means you have reverence, honor, and respect of him. Like a child that fears their parent, they aren't afraid for their lives or well-being. They respect and honor their parents. This is fearing the Lord, knowing that without him, I would truly be in fear. But with him, I am at peace, and I hold him in the highest regard. If we are to ever truly know God how we were intended to, we must go against what the world says. We must unlearn everything that we've been taught about success, wealth, happiness, and pride. We must deny ourselves, deny our pride, look in the mirror, and remember that we're God's creation. We are here to serve Him, not Him to serve us. We must be humble, putting Him first, others second, and ourselves last, just as Jesus. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. God's plans for you are greater than any plan that you could have ever imagined for yourself. So today, remember to seek His kingdom first, humbly and fearfully. Lay at His feet and deny yourself. For your reward will be great. God is ready to bless you, but He can't bless you if you're too busy trying to bless yourself. So that is today's verse of the day, to be humble. Be humble and fear the Lord. Stop chasing after success. Stop chasing after a soulmate and love and fame and all of this stuff. You will have all of those things when you humbly and fearfully seek the Lord. He has everything that you need. He has everything that you want. Well, He's not going to give you everything you want if it doesn't align with His will. But if it does align with His will, and it aligns with His truth and His holiness, then you shall have it. Seek Him first. Be humble. Be humble. This world has become so crazy where it was just so big on ourselves. We're so worried about ourselves and social media, and you scroll down someone's timeline and all you see is pictures. I mean, of course, we all take pictures, but we just need to be humble, and remember who we serve. We need to remember who we are and whose we are, and that there's no one greater than our God, and that there's no one out here that's better than anyone else, because we're all human. We're all from dust, and dust we shall return. So yeah, I hope that helped you today. I hope that you just remember, look at yourself in the mirror, and it's not a place of having low self-esteem, because for a while I had low self-esteem. So it took me a long time to build up my esteem, to be confident and to be bold. But that is completely different than being arrogant. So you should be bold because you're a child of God, and God provides you that boldness. So you should walk in boldness knowing that the Holy Spirit is dwelling in you, but you shouldn't be arrogant. That's a completely different thing. You shouldn't be arrogant. You shouldn't be prideful. You shouldn't be big on yourself. You should be big on the Lord, because He is the one that provides. So I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope your day is blessed. God is covering you. He loves you. He is with you. Remember that there is nothing too big for our God, okay? Keep that in mind, because I know there's so many things that come our way. Illnesses, famine, disease, finances, all types of things bombard us at all times of the day. And sometimes it's hard to turn our minds off, turn our brains off from worrying and thinking. But that's when you turn to God. You turn to God, and His peace that surpasses all understanding will be with you. So have a wonderful day. I'm about to go spend some time with my family. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and do today's verse of the day, and just hopefully sprinkle a little joy and happiness on your timeline. So be blessed and have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you tomorrow.